All right, welcome back. This is the Copper Valley Circuit Race, 40 plus 123. This is a 90-minute race on a kind of out and back. I think lap distance was just under 5, call it 4.9 miles, so 2.5 miles out and 2.5 miles back. Decent kind of crosswinds here, and some good rollers. Here's the turnaround. If you look at the map, that's the bottom of the course, and then we'll kind of head back up. See the little white dot there. This is a pretty good spot to attack right here. I kind of stayed kind of near the front for the first 30 minutes, just trying to kind of keep it together. The race is 90. My GoPro battery is only about 60 minutes, so I want to make sure I caught the action. So plus I didn't want to try to force a breakaway too early. And so there's two guys up the road. You can see them there. I don't know that they're a huge threat. Some of the players in this one, Cortex came with some hitters, Pete's Coffee and Thirsty Bear. The guy in front of me, it's not R for R. I'm trying to think of what their team is. It starts with an R and ends with an R. The orange guys, they rode really well. They're pretty organized as well. Had some teammates in this one. Teammate Richard Gable, Mike McClooney, and then had Chris Courtney and Jeff Qualley, who had already raced earlier. That's me burping. I've heard that. They jumped in this one too. So there's a field, I think 31 started this race. And, 26 got scored. So a couple guys, I think, flatted out. Last time I raced this, I got second. I got in a breakaway, and David Grubman outsprinted me. So kind of had that back on mind, like, okay, it's a good breakaway course, and don't take it to the line with the guy that can push out probably twice as many watts in a sprint as you. But other than that, game on. So that is kind of where we're at here. So we got about 52 minutes left of racing here. I think 5 more laps. So we roll through the start-finish, or the finish line, I should say, not the start line, because we started up at the top of the course. And I think we do 5 laps in that time. So they're, average speed for this race was 25 and change. See a 1K to go, and then you see a 200 meters, and then kind of a little bump, and then kind of just long. But super smooth roads here. This is great. This is cool. I'm a big fan of riding the lines. I think they're a little smoother, a little less roll resistance when you can. So here's the 1K to go sign. Kind of goes up. You see we're at 1%, 2%. 3%. I think that's Jason Graffrath that goes. One of the Pete's guys goes with him, so that's something. Hoping someone reacts to that, because that could be a good break. I want to get a good break. So RSR, Rio Strada Racing, RSR. These guys, they raced well. R for R is the red kids. I don't know if there's any in this field. So kind of go jump across. That's a different field going the other way there. That's not us. And then I just kind of slid by here and rolled through just for grins. had no intention of opening up, but I had the momentum, so I guess he almost got some separation there. But it was just kind of free speed. So here's the finish line right here. So with all the other fields, they told us like use your timer to know about how much time you have left. I don't know that we ever sell lap cards, but I think they hollered at me bell lap next lap. They had a bullhorn, so when you came by, you could hear them communicate pretty well. So it looks like got a rider up here, so we're kind of fun around. Yeah, he pulled off. That was cool. Didn't need to, but thanks. And we're just kind of sitting in the front here like a. And there's Mike McClooney, teammate. Rolls by, I think, Nick Theobald on his wheel, and one of the Rio Strada guys. Andrew. Got a little cheat sheet here. I think that, or Andre, rather. I think that's the guy in front of me. Let's see if I can get a number. Yeah, I think it is. So, here's the U-turn. Kind of a nice little uphill here, so you naturally lose a little speed. Everyone seemed to be pretty well mannered on this little this U-turn here. I didn't hear any crashing carbon or tires locking up. I just kind of roll by, just stretch it out a little bit. I think this might be maybe Dennis behind me. Yeah, so that's Dennis Wall. And
45 minutes?
he's like, it's too early, I don't got it. I'm like, come on, 45 minutes? Yeah, we kind of just both let him back on. He wasn't ready, and gave us props. Yeah, this is.
You don't race often, but you always do good when you do, though. You got pretty good podium percentage.
Yeah, Dennis seems to have my number. Whenever we race together, he seems to always end up a step higher up on the podium
That
than
might not
me.
be enough.
He said, I've only been riding about an hour and a half a week. I'm like, yeah, that might not be enough fitness banked for a 45-minute breakaway. So there's where his teammate goes. No one seems real concerned by himself, and a lot of time left in the race. So if you guys leap across, then someone will probably go and try to bring it back. But there's Andre. And there's Sean Gilson. He's riding well. I think he's only a Cat 3, but he's having a good year. I'm having a great year. Man, I've hit the podium every 40 plus NorCal race I've done this year. I've done a few. So one back-to-back last weekend. Trying to make it 3 in a row today here. But yeah, I won the Snelling road race last Saturday and Merced Crit on Sunday. Merced Crit video 40 plus is up on the YouTube channel. So if you haven't, give that one a look. That one's edited down. This one, I think I'll just run the whole thing. You guys can fast forward when I tell you if you want. But the breakaway goes, and we'll kind of see how it unfolds. Out of that. Got a little kind of pack riding here. Yes, I felt like, not sure who this guy is behind me. The purple and blue arms. Here comes Big Mac coming through. Here's a little, there's definitely a crosswind left to right through here. But everyone's pretty spread out. Yeah, I'm sheltered, so I just kind of roll up and 150 watts just kind of sit there. And I think it goes into a little uphill kicker here. Yeah, these bumps are good. That might be maybe Andrew. I don't know. Possibly. One of the Cortex guys here. So little cat goes. There's Gene. There's Mike going to cover it. So I got a teammate up there. So I'm just going to kind of one more slip away. And I think I kind of sit on the front here and try to do a little false tempo. Ride the yellow line and then I gutter him a little bit. So they open it up pretty good there. Yeah, so as I'm going to say lap times. Here are my straw balls. 12 minutes a lap. Ish. There's Richard Gable coming up. He's just sitting on my areas. So I think these are for our guys just kind of try to pull it back and kind of go with it. Roll around here because that's some momentum. But, we're going to come to the turnaround here in a minute. You can see a little map legend on the left almost to the bottom of the line. Flip U-turn. So this end, yeah, 200 to the U-turn. This one, you Kirsten Sweet, we're going 35. You got to kind of slow down to make this U-turn. Goes the guys up the road. That was off their bike. Someone's having some mechanicals there. So I kind of turn it on here, put a little 400 or 500 watt dig in at this little. I swear there's a hill. Where's my incline? There we go. There's 1%. 1%, maybe a little cross headwind. Left to right, so I'm staying on the wind side. Here comes the train. I see it and I go with this. That's David Grudman. And there's Keith Solers in front.
Get low.
So hold that wheel, Keith. Get low. And David kind of goes to bridge up. I'm on his wheel. I'm like, I'll pull through. Let's do it. Got him strung out. Let's snap it. Bump it up to get us over the second bump here. 450, something like that up this hill.
Yep. Let's go.
So we got a gap here. So those were the brake forms. Kind of a bridge up to 3. Surfed a couple of wheels. Took a pull, and then these guys just kind of stopped pedaling. No, let's work. Hey, got
Yeah,
Big Mike.
let's go.
So let's go. I didn't have a teammate in the break. It's awesome. Let's do this, guys. So I kind of pull all the way through. It didn't really sit in yet. And I just want to drive this. I want to open it up. I don't want to just dangle out there. So I put a good little effort in for that turnaround to here. So I can't think of what this car's doing, but he went up pretty good already. So. But yeah, I'm still turning. I think Eugene is not quite. Maybe he's kind of found the draft now. Then Grumman sits up, he's kind of elbowing guys through. Cortex guy comes through. I think I take another pull, just because, come on. Okay, now we got a pull from the Cortex guy.
Fucking roll it.
So let's roll it. Maybe an F-bomb there. So back to the front again. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Let's do a little rotation. Eugene goes again.
Come on, guys.
Barnum says, "We don't have your fitness talker." I don't know. I don't mind doing the most work, but I just felt like this was a good break. Had a good makeup in it. Got a Pete's guy in it. Got some Cortex. A couple Velo Kings. And just driving it. I'll go back to the front again. Kind of slow up. Mike takes a dig. I'll go back to the front again. That's not our field. That might be the men's P12 field. And I think in between them and us is the women's field, which we pass at some point in the breakaway. So it's just two of us. So take this guy with me. We got a little gap going.
Me and you, I got it. You got it. I got the juice.
So I got some juice. Me and you. Let's do it. I got it if you got it. I think they pull us back before chasers here. Like at the turnaround or something. Let's see. Yeah, they're closing it down. That's good.
Right here.
So that's it might have been the women's field there. So we're coming to the top of the course. So put us some digs on this half lap here. Just wanting to establish this breakaway and make it work. So. Let's see. 11 seconds to the cone. There's our chase group. So we only have about 10 seconds or 8 seconds here. So we gotta. That's not enough for me. Got a little cross tail here, I think.
Right here, this way.
Left to right. So got McClooney, my teammate, puts a dig in. This little false flat here. 1% grade. 2. There's Eugene on the wheel. He's kind of strung out here. He skips a pole. Eugene kind of jumps to my wheel. They all kind of just look at each other. I know my teammate's not going to chase it back from that, so feeling pretty good. So this is the final break. This is
Come on.
Eugene and I.
Right here.
And if you can hold my wheel, we got a good, this would be good. I did want to go solo, but I didn't need much help here. So come on, Eugene. We got this, buddy. The women's field here. Get around them okay. I think I cranked it up a little bit. Get us up over this little 3%er here. Yeah, so if you want to fast forward, this would be probably a good spot to chop the video down or just go to the last 2 or 3 minutes to kind of see the last half lap or whatever. Or just keep watching. I'll keep talking. Yeah, Eugene rode good. He was a good brake mate. He was invested in it. I didn't want him to. I didn't mind, like I said, doing more work as long as I don't have to do all the work. And I didn't mind his short pulls. It was just enough to give me just a little breather so I could hop back up front. And just trying to open it up. So let's kind of see what the time gap looks like at the turnaround from the chase group and then from the field. I don't know that we didn't just open it up all the way. It seemed like it kind of gap opened up and then it kind of just stayed there. So got my stopwatch in hand. Time gaps since we didn't get any shouted to us during the race, which you don't really need them. You can kind of just when the course doubles back on itself, you gotta just kind of gauge that. They were long laps, but pretty easy to gauge when what the brake was doing. If we were going to stay away, if the other 4 guys got reabsorbed, and I think one of them, 2 of them fell back. I'm not sure what the brake did behind us, those remaining guys. Some of them I think got reabsorbed, but a couple of them stayed away. So we can just watch it. Let's see here on the turnaround. These roads are just nice and smooth though. Pretty, it's good weather. It was like high 50s. I wore arm warmers just because, I don't know, other people had arm warmers on. Figured I could peel them off and shut them at that first turnaround if I got hot, but that was good. So let's see.
Just sit on until you.
Strung out. There's the remaining field. It's kind of trying to chase it down. See what it looks like at the other end here. Another 10 minutes or so. There's the rest of our field. So I think that must have been.
Right side.
Yeah, so we were supposed to do Ward's Ferry yesterday, Saturday. And this crazy cold front storm came in and
Right here. Right here.
they forecasted snow. So Robert, who was putting the race on, they sent out an email, I think Thursday night. And it was the right call to cancel that one. That was in a similar area. There would have been snow on the course, so Saturday's race was canceled. So I just did a kind of 4-hour solo ride. Went early yesterday and froze my butt off. It was snow levels around Fresno, like in the foothills, like I think 1,100 feet or something of snow in Prather. But it was cold. Did a like 7:15 to about 11:15. Couldn't feel my hands or feet from about 8:15 to the end of the ride, so that was no good. But I was planning on doing the road race, and that would have been a climbing road race yesterday, so I tried to put in a big ride yesterday just to kind of stay in sync with my coach, my training plan. Shout out to you, Tony Wolf, Dr. Tony Wolf, ATP Coaching, our Velo Kings title sponsor. Check him out. He's been my coach for I think 3 or 4 years now, and I'm having really good fitness right now. So I kicked off the season with got in a 2-man break with Michael Claudio on the Land Park crit course. Kick off the season in January. Took me at the line, but we stayed away from the lap 2 or 3 on. And then Cantua Creek, Eugene, the guy behind me, and I think 7 other guys got in a breakaway, Cantua Creek road race. And we thought we had a teammate, and we didn't. And so we sounded the alarm bells on the last lap and took back 5.5 minutes over the final 50 minutes, and I was able to finally solo bridge across. I went through the break, the finishing climb, and I passed all but one guy, so it was a solid second place there, but had to really dig deep. Had the benefit of Joe Ciccone, teammate, in there with me, and then Pine Flat the next day. It was fun. And then last weekend was Snelling and Merced Crit, so racing is in full effect. Next weekend we have the Omnium 2-day Land Park Crit on Saturday and the Bariani road race on Sunday, which I'm really looking forward to. So here's the finish line coming up here, little tent in the middle. So I think we have 3 laps to go. No lap cards. Yeah, not our belt lap. It's 2 to go, 2 laps to go. Yeah, that sounds right. It's the Pro 1-2 field. I got you, Eugene. Don't look back, buddy. We're good. think I was 310 watts normalized for
Turn that gear, shit.
90-minute race.
Go.
But on a big gear, recover a little bit on this downhill, get some speed. I think we might have opened it up a little on this lap. There's some of my teammates cheering us on there. Yeah, so we got a good gap here. Looks like one of the Cortex guys would be trying to come over, just bridge across to us. And there's our field, so we got it open here. It's just like keep the power on though. I don't want to be in a breakaway that fails, so especially for this long. Can win and avoid a sprint, then it's a good day for me. That little 10-15 second breather there makes a huge difference than just having to roll a solo. I went solo for the win in the Merced crit. I think I was like 15 minutes instead of 35-40 minute effort. Yeah, so bell lap next time through, he said on the bullhorn there. So we got like 1.5 laps left, but 5 miles in laps. So. So Eugene's a little lighter than me, so it seemed to make better sense to let him pull up some of those hills. Just so when fatiguing is bad, we're still as productive in the break that way. He's filling the hair. I think he fell off on the wheel a couple times. It kind of set up for him. I mean, I'm super low right now. It's like 32 there. So get up in what draft I'm getting in. Riser again. So I'm probably doing more watts, but I'm getting a drop off the pace for 120. So that seemed like the better kind of rhythm. And then even if the climbs are short, you can just recover on those and then just kind of roll it back on the flats here. So I think I'll ramp it up to 30, 31, something like that. Try to take advantage of these downhills. Cover some ground. Coming to that turnaround. Let's see what our gap looks like here. I was really pleased with my tire choice. So, I know it's going to be super smooth. There's two chasing, so Brennan and check our results.
Come on, right here.
I guess that was Dennis Wall and David Brennan. And the guy kind of back in no man's, and then there's the field. Yeah, these tires, Veloflex, they're the Corsa Race tubeless 25s, and I'm running the Windspace, the Hyper 65 wheels, and the tires they're super comfy. They go on super easy. They're so light, like 200 and just a shade over 200 grams of tire, I think, but they go on like turbo cotton clinchers almost, and they're super easy to install. And they're not super durable. Like I wouldn't run them on a lot of our road races, but you're not going to get much smoother pavement for what we do. And so they just worked out great. They're smooth, they feel fast, and they're pretty cheap. I think they have a deal right now, like 3 tires for $180 with shipping and tax from Italy. And swear to God, you get them 3 days after you order them. I don't know how they do it, but I'm running them on my TT bike right now. They have the records, which are like super fast, but no sidewall protection at all. And, I'll probably throw those on for like TTs and stuff, but just to train on. I got clinchers on the TT bike. Corsa Race, and then I got those tubeless ones up here.
Here. There you go. Head down, elbows in.
Try to give him some aero coaching. Give him some free watts. Just kind of roll around and not much watts on the shelter side. There he goes. To hear the bell and get Bell Lap here. A couple more little squiggles on the map for that finish line. We'll see when we go here in a couple minutes. Okay. So we'll see if we can keep the winning streak alive next weekend. Go for number 4 Saturday in a row. 4 and 5, I guess, if I want to be optimistic. Never quite sure how a race is going to unfold, but we will see. Coming into Bell Lap here. Got about 11, 12 minutes more racing. There's the sound you like to hear. There's Greg Valeria, teammate and cameraman for all. Check out his website. He's got some pictures up of all the racing action today. Is it GSB Images? Maybe that's his website, but just you can find him on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and you can link to it. But in addition to racing now and again, likes to stalk the course with his big camera lens, get some cool shots, captures the moment. Pretty cool. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not sure how good Eugene is. I figure I don't want to take him to the line, just because I don't want to take anyone to the line. So I'm trying to decide how much of this lap I want to do solo and where I want to kind of break up our party here and attack him and try to go with solo. But I mean, at this turnaround, we're still got probably 6 and change, 7 miles of racing, so.
Go to the finish.
Like, the finish is way the hell down there. We're gonna wait here, so. Okay. There's our chasers. So we're pretty good from them. I figure if they haven't caught us yet, they're not gonna. Because we're not gonna go slow. I'm gonna empty the tank. This is gonna be a fast lap on a slow one. So. And there's our field chasing.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah,
Next
kind
hill.
of.
I got you. Hang on. Recover. Get close. Echelon here.
So I'm kind of sitting up, trying to give a little more wind. So I'm bent over just so I can better recover, and then he kind of gets on, so I can get back low and kind of on this little false flat here. So I'm giving it a pretty big take care. And if I was hurting, I would have went through. But I knew he was hurting, and he worked with me. I didn't want to I dropped him too soon. I didn't want him to get reabsorbed. Wanted him to, if I'm going to win, I want him to at least get second for those efforts.
You got one for me yet?
Got one for me, yeah. So he comes from here.
Is this it? This is it, right? Yeah,
Making sure. Gee, I'm kind of stealing some peeks over your shoulder there. I see you. You're good, dude. You're on. I think you put on a Strava, punched a ticket on the Tucker Express or something. I commented, yeah, you got the whole train to yourself. See those peaks back? This will be the last turnaround, and then got about a half length of the map here back to the finish line. Maybe a mile and a half from here, 1.3 miles. And I'm kind of out of the saddle here, but not turning a ton of lots. So yeah, we got it. There's some chasers there. So now just deciding how to break up with Eugene. There's the chasers. Then I think I let him take one more after I'm done pulling. And then I think I kind of just ramp it up to open it up. Let's see here. This is my second pull for the turnaround. Just get a little drink.
Sorry about that.
And let's hit my shifter. I think I shifted the small ring there for a second. But I guess he's ready to come around me anyway. Pull. Over this bump, this might be the last we're riding together here for the Gene and I. Gets to the top here, gives me the elbow, and then I just ramp it up to what, 500, 550, 600. And just kind of hold that. Got us up to 38. No more Eugene. So he's able to hold on to second place. Here's 1K to go. I got the clear pastures in front of me, and there's guys behind me, so I'm in good shape here. Rolling down to the, let's see, 200 here. This right-hander, and then we'll see the finish. Another successful breakaway. Able to kind of solo out of that there at the end. And so there's 200 to go. Sit up here, clean the snot off my face a little bit. So Greg's going to be the big old camera lens. You see him standing up to the right. And there it is. And number 3 in the books. Thanks for watching.